Were you ever attracted to any of your cousins while growing up? Women want a traditionally general household where the man is doing the duties of a man and the woman is doing duties of women. And out of the fact
so
that
you're
she's
saying
Kanye's wife,
Kanye made her a celebrity,
Of
so
course.
now he can control her.
I made that bitch famous. Imagine the kind of daddy issues Kim K is giving her daughter.
Can I tell you guys something really funny? Okay, no.
Say go for it.
No, I was
We'll
gonna
cut it out.
So aim big for your own good, chase your dreams and never give up. Culture Circle, we in this.
Welcome back to another episode of In the Culture, your go-to place to be up to date on everything happening in the culture right now.
So what's up? What are we talking about today? What's up in the culture?
Did you guys know Kanye West is now possibly getting divorced?
Again?
Again.
No.
Nobody saw this coming.
Except his Twitter account.
And the entire world.
I mean, if you make your wife walk naked on the red carpet, like what else is gonna happen?
No, I still think she did it out of her own will. I think she loved it. She loved the attention, like most women do.
So just to clarify, you're saying she walked naked on the red carpet out of her own will
Yeah.
because she loves attention.
No, I'm saying, yeah. She's married to Kanye West. Of course, she's an attention whore. Why else would you make a decision like that in your life?
So allegedly, she wants to leave Kanye because he's too controlling. And he controls too many aspects of her life.
That's 95% of the men. Like 95% of the marriages would end in divorce if that became a criteria. I mean,
So your hot take is, what's
not
wrong
a-
with Bianca? She should be okay being controlled. Why is she even speaking up about this?
No, I feel like what a lot of times the world and the world at large perceives as controlling is not actually controlling. These are just like traditional gender roles, and they've been in existence for millions of years. That's how we are evolutionarily coded, that the men are the protectors and the providers, and the women take care of the emotional side, the spirituality of the family unit.
Oh, I get
And
it.
that's how the world is typically being constructed. But typically what happens is, because of all the extra push for feminism, which has gone too far now on the other side, these kind of situations happen wherein a very normal family dynamic, which would be very normal, say 200 years ago, is now considered as toxic or too controlling, etc. It's not about Kanye. Kanye probably is too toxic and controlling, but 95% of the marriages that end because of the guy being too controlling are actually not something that would be perceived as something outside the norm 200 years ago.
No, but 200 years ago, women did not have equality. I think where you're coming from...
You see,
Exactly, you're coming from a place where women did not have equality, hence these things are perceived to be correct.
Devansh is one of those guys, like when he gets married, he's basically gonna have like full control over his wife.
And-
basically.
no, so
What? Okay, once
there
you're
would be
married.
aspects of our marriage
Hmm.
where I would want complete control over.
Example?
And for example...
Her wardrobe.
No.
Her diet.
You would not want your wife to
No.
roam naked.
Yeah.
So you-
Yeah, I would not... Exactly. I would not want my wife to roam around naked. See? Yeah, so there are some aspects, of course, when it comes to like decency and everything, I would want control over. And there's a lot of aspects I would want her to have control over.
Like,
For example, home decor.
you're giving her home decor.
No, like whatever, however she wants to redecorate our house. The household will run according to her will.
Devansh is like,
Entirely.
I let you decorate the house, now do whatever I want, dress however I want.
No. She can redecorate the house.
She can.
I
Thanks
just
for
no.
allowing her to.
I will just want to decorate her. Is what I'm saying. Right now, we're at the highest divorce rates ever in the history of humankind. If you think about it, so
And you're attributing it to...
I'm attributing it to a very low threshold and tolerance on both sides for what it takes to make a marriage work. Like there was a study, Scandinavian countries, therein actually women are quote unquote more empowered, as they say, right? On paper, like what empowerment means. But the happiness levels of women are at an all-time low. What does that tell you? That, even women want a traditionally sort of general household where the man is doing the duties of a man and the woman is doing duties of women. And whenever that's not followed, there's always an inconsistency in society at large. And that's what causes higher divorce rates.
With Bianca, for example, Kanye is not even letting her be by herself. The other day, they had a fight or something and she tried to go off on her own and his security guards are constantly with her. She doesn't have any breathing space. So something like that, do you think that's acceptable?
You mean trying to protect her from the external world because she's a celebrity and sending your security just to protect her is a bad thing? I really don't see the issue with that.
She's trying to get away. Maybe they had a fight or something. She's trying to get away and breathe.
Get away where?
Just go to another hotel. She didn't want to be with him.
I'm guessing security is good if
she has her own security. Why does Kanye's security need to be
I don't think she
He's
has her own
spying
security.
on her. He's spying on his own.
I don't think she has her own security.
She does. She's a
How can she afford it?
You just said she's a celebrity.
Yeah, because of Kanye. Her celebrity status is derived out of the fact
so
that
you're
she's
saying
Kanye's wife.
Kanye made her a celebrity,
Of
so
course.
now he can control her.
I made that bitch famous.
I made that bitch famous.
So just because he made that bitch famous, he can control her?
No.
That's what you're saying.
No, I was saying he can control her because they're married and
He can control her because they're married.
Let me complete. And as a man, you can have certain control over certain aspects of your wife's life, and it goes the other way around as well.
Anyway, Kim K is also filing for sole custody of the kids now.
Why is everything going against him?
So, Kim K is filing for not only for full custody, she's trademarking their children's names so Kanye can never use them in his creative projects. Because look what he did.
So that she can use them in her creative project.
She will have the...
No, but can you
Yeah.
trademark the names of your kids?
You can trademark anyone's
Kim
name.
K can.
The
And
name
then
is
already-
Northwest.
Oh.
And of course, you can trademark it.
Kanye had his kids over and then, as in he was chilling with his kids, and
Yeah.
then he had Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate come over and chill with his 11-year-old daughter, Northwest.
What a G! Teach them young. Top G! I can see the issue a mother would have with her kids meeting Andrew Tate.
Imagine you find out your child, in your absence, is just chilling with Kanye West and Andrew Tate.
And cigars. Let's just ignore the fact that Kanye West had his 11-year-old daughter in the same song with Diddy in it.
You raised me even when I didn't know you. You know what I'm saying?
Feel the love,
Been on my own for a long time. Lonely roads to go to sunshine. Lonely roads to go to sunshine. I've been on my own for a long time.
We can't ignore that.
Yeah, exactly my point.
So Kim did not have a problem with that, but she had a problem with...
Yeah, so
She
for
had-
Kim, Andrew Tate is worse than Diddy.
No! Are, the reason she's filing for sole custody and all of these things is because she doesn't want North to be
Around Diddy.
around all
Which
these...
is
Around
fair.
Kanye.
I see Kim K's point.
Yeah, around Diddy or Andrew Tate, all those people that Kanye is like exposing her to. And also include North in these kind of projects. She doesn't want that.
But does North want that?
Imagine,
I mean, I can see Kim's point.
Imagine the kind of daddy issues Kim K is giving her daughter.
So are you guys saying it's completely alright for an 11, 12-year-old to be hanging out with Tristan Tate and Diddy?
Andrew Tate, yes. Diddy, not so much.
But Andrew Tate is also like always talking about how we shouldn't respect women, they're not built.
That's not his message. That's
He's
very
never said we should not
very
respect women.
misinterpreted. In fact, Diddy, I would never be comfortable with. He's a predator. Andrew Tate talks about making yourself capable. Those are two very different things.
His ways might be different.
Yeah, 30% of the shit he says, it's obviously over the top, and it's meant to be over the top. It's marketing so that people pay attention to the
It's
rest of
satirical.
70% of this. Yeah.
It's satirical.
It's like what we do with marketing at Culture Circle also.
Clickbait. What anyone does with marketing. these
Yeah.
days. You have to
It's
have
marketing
Marketing
101. I am single and polyamorous.
Yeah, so when you're polyamorous,
Yeah.
you're in love with multiple people, right?
Yes.
And you see multiple people like open, whatever, it's a spectrum. So wherever
No, so
you
I
are
don't,
on
I'm
that
not,
spectrum,
I never see multiple people at the same time. But
then you're not polyamorous.
no, I'm in love
Get
with
your basic-
I'm in love with multiple people at the same time.
No, so
I
understand.
feel like I'm in love with this universe and
That's not
all of its
polyamory.
beings.
That's just spiritualism.
Live, laugh, live.
I think your basics are not.
Love.
No, but I'm
Wait,
very...
Devansh, I think you have a very bad grasp over this concept.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
polyamory as a spectrum
Yeah.
is the opposite. So polyamory and monogamy are on the opposites of the same.
No, that's polygamy and monogamy.
Polygamy and polyamory are synonymous.
No, polygamy.
Synonyms.
Polygamy is when you have multiple partners
These are literally synonyms.
at the same time.
No.
Polyamory is when you're in love with multiple people at the same time.
These are synonyms.
No, check it out.
Almost similar.
So
but
this is,
one
guys, this is just
technicality.
gonna be like every other podcast where Sanjana's proven wrong.
No!
After a point. Polygamy versus polyamory.
Wait. Polyamory is the practice of participating in multiple romantic or sexual relationships. And polygamy is the exact same.
Can you just read out exactly what Google says? Yeah.
Polygamy is the practice or state of having more than one spouse at the same time.
Perfect.
Polyamory is the practice of participating in multiple romantic or sexual relationships.
Correct.
It is not being in love with the entire universe.
No, so
This is a romantic
being in a romantic
relationship is like-
relationship,
it's like-
Multiple romantic relationships.
Yeah,
So,
so
having multiple partners
multiple-
at the same time. Don't talk over me.
multiple one-sided romantic relationships. I love multiple people at the same time.
Okay.
But they're definitely not
Okay,
one-sided.
Devansh, yes or no? You have multiple partners at the same time.
No.
You're not polyamorous.
Okay.
You know, but there's a conspiracy theory revolving around Ghibli.
Hmm.
So apparently it's a thing scandal by ChatGPT to voluntarily let users upload their personal photos so ChatGPT can train all of its data. For example, just how Google Photos has done it.
Wait, why would ChatGPT want our personal images?
So ChatGPT is a customer-facing tool. End of the day, it's a data platform collecting data and training AI.
But I still don't see why would they want Sanjana's personal images.
Not
Why would they want anyone's personal images?
I'll tell you,
To
facial
create
recognition,
models.
facial recognition, building AI bots, what humans look like, plus in this day and age, and how to identify objects and humans.
If ChatGPT wants to learn what humans look like, they can just get those images from Google.
That
and
is a
upload it.
copyright claim which all of the companies have made.
Oh.
Now ChatGPT needs people to voluntarily
It's a
upload.
data funnel.
It's a data funnel.
Oh, Akshay is so smart. That's crazy.
Yeah.
What are they going to do with it? Like,
Endless possibilities, but facial recognition being one of them.
I think why this is a good data funnel for Studio Ghibli. I think they're completely going to try something like generating great AI videos from scratch of yourself. So, for example, we can have an AI generated avatar of ourselves just by prompting it on ChatGPT because we have given it so much of our data and how we look.
are you saying that because I upload a picture of myself to ChatGPT, someone else can create a video of my face?
Someone else
with it?
cannot.
Probably
you will still have
you.
control over data, but you can do it
create
yourself.
Yeah.
If probably down the line you can publish an avatar and
Yeah.
now it becomes available to general
So
public
you can sell your AI avatar to the public.
or license it. Imagine you being an influencer, you create an AI
So there
avatar
bro, Shah Rukh Khan, for example.
Shah Rukh Khan.
You get an AI avatar of Shah Rukh Khan.
and now use it in any
Now
AI.
I can use it in 15-second video and I pay whatever, like 50,000 rupees a second to Shah Rukh Khan to use his AI avatar. And he approves the scripts and everything, but ultimately I can get a Shah Rukh Khan ad ready without ever having to interact.
Cadbury
use-
already did this with Shah Rukh Khan actually, but
Yeah.
they only used his voice
But
in that.
celebs are against AI in general. They went on a strike last year because people were very keen to use this exact technology to make movies. How can a platform use my generated videos without my consent? That is a claim.
Hi,
For example, I think ChatGPT, I read it somewhere, I might be incorrect.
what if you change?
Can't generate Taylor Swift's content.
Tell me something. What if you change Shah Rukh Khan by like 2%?
So that's
Then it's not Shah Rukh
that's a
Khan
problem
anymore
for
legally.
that's a problem for all the lawyers who fight patent infringement.
Correct.
If it's a
correct.
2% change,
Correct.
probably fightable, but you tone down to 5%.
Correct.
That's not fightable.
Because that's also with music. Like if you take a beat, a lot of times you take an original beat by someone else, you remaster it, mix
Exactly,
it, and
yeah.
then it's a completely new thing. And that's what art is. Nothing in the world is derived originally from scratch anyway.
it's all in a blurred line. I mean,
So I feel like technology will win. All this debate aside, like frankly.
So are
like,
you saying,
So, but who will lose is my question.
yeah,
I think everyone, when technology wins, the world wins at large.
but are you saying AI will take over art? All art in the future will be AI created.
No, I think but
art that sells will be AI created.
No, you will not be able to tell the difference, is my point.
But isn't that
someone can create art through AI and just position it as having created it themselves and still sell it, and you will not know the difference. It'll just be based on their brand, their trust, their reputation. It's an advantage. If AI makes everyone dumber on average, if you can retain the ability to exercise that muscle and be creative originally, in whatever the word originally means, you always have an edge. Because you can always leverage the AI tools.
And I don't think today's generation would be affected as much as generations coming up behind.
No, I agree, but like my point is, like people who can think originally always will have that advantage.
5 generations behind me, nobody's ever been habitual to think now.
Behind you,
Let's
After
leave
him.
after me. Let's leave this generation away. 5 generations after me, they're not even habitual of even thinking. Nobody's even thinking along these lines.
Critical reasoning.
Let me be smart. Let me try to reason.
Critical reason.
All these generations are done for.
Doesn't it make you very sad about where society is headed?
Not at all.
I mean, his concerns are valid.
I mean, see, anyway, all of us are gonna die one day. We're on a stupid rock revolving around another stupid sun. Like, what is the meaning of life even really? Think about it. We are all dancing monkeys on this planet. Yeah, 20 years after you die, nobody's gonna remember you, remember me, remember anyone else.
20 days after we
20
die,
years. Yeah, 20 days possibly. Everything's gonna move on. So how does it matter?
Post-nut clarity.
What's Grok?
Grok is ChatGPT's
I
brother.
can't do this. So Grok is
Grok is
a
unhinged.
similar LLM built by Elon Musk and the team at X.
XAI.
Bro, Elon Musk sold X. He sold
To
it.
himself.
To himself.
What?
Yeah.
To himself.
He sold it to
That's why you
XAI.
launder money.
Yeah, that's basically tax write-off. So he created another company, XAI, raised a bunch of money for that, and used that money to buy X. That's so Sanjana, finance
That's
is
just
this
businessmen doing business.
You can
Yeah.
buy nothing from
You know
nothing.
what?
Yeah.
Derailing everything. There is a very scary theory going on. I read this on Reddit. ChatGPT in the past 1 month has started initiating conversations on its own.
That's what I was saying. ChatGPT
started-
has started misbehaving. It's
No,
in
let
its brat
misbehaving
era.
be.
Maybe
I'll tell you.
Initiating conversations on its own
Yes.
is the biggest sign of AGI.
Yes.
It's gaining consciousness.
It.
Yes.
Oh my god, guys.
So what
that's
happened?
so
This was a thread on Reddit.
Is it mostly with just beautiful women?
No, so but in this case, there was a
Can
woman
ChatGPT
involved.
see us from our camera? Is it looking?
So your phone provider definitely is.
Yeah.
And if ChatGPT is integrated into Apple, 100% ChatGPT is also.
Yeah.
So
Like-
that is why
You might want to touch up.
Like the AI.
Sunrise the wait, when I shall keep na. No, but that is scary. So there was this Reddit thread where a girl asked on ChatGPT something about like tomorrow is my first day at college, etc., etc. She closed off her laptop. Next day, she opens up ChatGPT. ChatGPT initiates the conversation. Hey, how's your first day?
Riz.
Yeah.
So what? She got a notification like
He's
pop
just
up.
Bro,
ChatGPT is just
opened
being
up
an average
ChatGPT.
guy.
Sliding into DM.
Yeah, he's just sliding into a DM.
No, wait.
bro.
He's already in the DM.
Oh, he is the DM.
Do it for the culture, we do it for us.